Today we're deep diving into the new Big Mac trade that just signaled, and I'm going to show you the chart and obviously what ticker would be a Big Mac trade. Well, it's going to be obviously McDonald's. So good old McDonald's, MCD is the ticker. And so we actually just got this fired off this morning. This is with my new tool, the coiled spring. Essentially what it does is it acts as a spring. So think about it in terms of when a chart goes sideways, when price just continues to coil up, and then it has an explosive move. This was the explosive move. This was the trade. We actually just got a issued buy alert. And what's cool about this is we have anywhere from 2 to 5 stars. And essentially what that is when there is a 5-star trade, that equals all of my criteria. So this includes volume, price action patterns. It involves just different even just candlestick techniques, different things like that. It's all baked into there's 20 different criteria. So if those are all met, we get a 5-star, and this thing is a 5-star. This actually was a beautiful breakout. And so where can we go from here? Well, we actually have a target of 290.42. So I actually am in this one today. So this is, I actually grabbed some shares on McDonald's. I shared this with my members. I shared this to everybody. We're fully transparent here at 5 Better Trade. So when we get in a trade, we tell you. And this is a nice looking breakout. Now we might pull back a little bit here, maybe even to this level. It would make sense. I mean, this is a parabolic, well, I say parabolic move. This is a very quick move, not a parabolic move. But this is a big move for McDonald's. But I expect maybe a little pullback here to this level before we potentially could pick back up. This is a big time. This is a big time opportunity, I think, for McDonald's, because it's been getting beaten down. It's been getting absolutely just trashed. We actually had a couple right here as well recently. But I've been looking for an opportunity to get back or to get in McDonald's. And I think this could be an interesting play. This could be an interesting opportunity. So we're going to see if we can get up here into our target at 290.43. This is a new 5-star trade. This is about a 4% move we're going to target, and we'll see if we can get there. Strictly with there's a combination between two different techniques that I'm using here for this trade idea. Number one would be a triangle breakout, and number two obviously is this coil spring tool. This is something that's actually just brand new to the market right now. So if this is something that you are also interested in, I will have the link in the description as well. But this, I just wanted to come on here and share this this trade idea, potential trade or potential move to the upside on this trade idea. Like I said, I expect it to maybe pull back here a little bit at this level before maybe going back to all-time high. This was a very strong move for McDonald's, a very quick move. So we'll see if we can continue to keep momentum. But yeah, this is a one candle move. It just went straight up. And so I expect that maybe a little bit of maybe even some sideways move, sideways for the rest of the day before we eventually go potentially break up. So is there any levels that I'm looking at above that it could potentially stall at? Well, I did put my gravity zone indicator. I was also looking at this. We have a big volume shelf as well, which makes sense why it bounced off of it quickly here, but basically with the, if you don't know the gravity zone or you don't know anything about volume shelves, essentially whenever you see something like this, this is indication that there is, so when price gets in there, it's happy. So this is a happy zone. And then when it's not here, it moves quickly. And so you see how it broke. Here. Here was our little happy zone. And then as soon as it breaks here, it actually wants, it's not exactly, price does not exactly want to be in these areas. So this particular zone right here. So it wants to go back up either down to this one or up to this one. So I believe if it can come back into this zone, we could also kind of go through this one as well, up into potentially that target up there. So that's kind of a little, and also a little explanation of gravity zone and kind of how price reacts to some of these things. So right now it does look like it did bounce off of that, which is okay. I do think that it will possibly come back into this area right here before we could potentially take off. I like this breakout. I like how it went sideways and broke out. And so, if you're a trader and you don't just want to panic on the next candle that's going down, we want to make sure we want to make sure that the formation is still here and that the trade is still good. But honestly, I think if we go maybe into this gravity line at 275, that may be where I would consider either adding another position or getting out. I think I probably would just add into another position right here because that's not very far down. That's only about 1.5%. Maybe add in again. And if it comes down here at the lows, maybe if it starts breaking these lows, I would get out. But that's essentially where I would be that's where I would get out of this particular one, which is again about a 3% away. So essentially my target here would be to, if we come back into this gravity line, maybe add some more shares. So add some more shares. And if it comes back down into this, maybe try one more time, add some shares. And then if it breaks down here, then we just get out of everything, just get out of the whole entire position. That would be the entire position. And so that's kind of how I would play this if you're looking for a risk. As far as risking goes, as far as the upside, I just want to reach the target and get out. So the target's right here. I'd like to see it reach 290. And then we'll just get out of this thing. So this is the Big Mac trade. What do you guys think? You guys like the Big Mac trade, or are you still down on McDonald's? It's been down quite a bit. So this is not exactly the strongest stock right now. But I've been looking for an opportunity to get in McDonald's because McDonald's I was just there yesterday. It's crazy. It ain't going away. And I think that even when the economy gets a little bit rough, people are still going to eat, and they're still going to go to McDonald's. All right, guys, that's it. If you're interested in the coiled spring drivers and whatever, links below, check those out, and I'll see you guys in the next one.